In this exercise to finish up Chapter 4, we're going to play around with the Hello World program a little bit. So let's start a new project. We'll name it Chapter 4, Part 7. Click OK. So just to refresh your memory, the Hello World program simply wrote out Hello World to the console. And then we have a console read key. So what we want to do here is we want to modify the program so that we can change who we say hello to or what greeting we use. So to do that, we need variables. In this case, we need at least two string variables. So we'll call one of them greeting and we'll call the other one who. So then once we have that, then we can say greeting equals hello, who equals world. And now our console write line statement will now become greeting plus who plus an exclamation point if we want it. So now if we run the program, we get the same result, but now we've done it with variables. And what that means is that it's very easy to change either one of them. So we can change the who and make it say hello friend. And we can change the greeting to hey instead of hello, for example. And by doing that, we increase the flexibility of our program tremendously. By using variables and being able to assign data to the variables, we set up our program so that we can modify it to include whoever we want to include in the who part and say whatever it is we want to say to them in the greeting part. Once we learn how to get input from the user via the keyboard, which we're going to learn in a future chapter, then we can completely generalize the program so that the user can enter whatever they want to enter at the time the program runs, rather than having to set the data with assignment statements before the program runs like we're doing here. So there wasn't really very much to this exercise. I just wanted to introduce you to the idea of variables and why they are so flexible and why they're so important to programming, because they really give us a flexibility that we don't have when we hard code. That's the term that we use, the console write line hello world. That's all it can say. By changing it to greeting plus who plus the exclamation point doesn't really matter there. Then we can put whatever we want to in the greeting and whatever we want in the variable who, and it just makes our program that much more useful. So that finishes up all I have to say about variables and data types for now. And we're ready to move on to the next chapter where we introduce the concepts of classes and objects.